What's going on, you guys? Today's adventure takes us to an island just off the coast of Australia called Stradbroke Island. Unlike most of the Brisbane locals, I've actually never been to Straddy, so today I'm going to go over to the island and explore it a little bit. Alright, here's the plan. We're going to start at Dunwich, walk up the coast through the bush to Amity, and then from there, we're going to go down the beach all the way to Point Lookout. Alright, so the day started off with a ferry ride over to the island from Cleveland, and bang, how good was that transition? I bet you didn't even notice. It was about a 40-minute boat ride, so we're pretty glad to get off that thing and hit the road. Now, we started off with a blistering pace of 6 kilometers an hour, and I don't know why, but Ian has to turn everything into a competition. Whoa, actually, I forgot to introduce Ian at the start of the video. So here, guys, this is Ian, and yeah, you guys might remember him from my ride to Canberra. He actually joined me for that one, and yeah, he just likes to come on all my crazy adventures with me. So anyways, now that is a big hill. I do not actually think I've seen one that big before. And like me, Ian wasn't very happy. But after that hill, we came to our first turn-off, which was our only turn-off because it's only going to be bush and beach from here on. Now, we're actually pretty lucky that we had a path through pretty much all the bush. It meant we didn't have to go bush bashing and get involved with a bunch of snakes and spiders, which we really didn't have time for. 13k mark, that's halfway. And look at that, we've made it into Point Amity. In Point Amity, we had our first break and had some lunch, which was beans, monster, and some very succulent strawberries. From Point Amity, it was time to make our way onto the beach, and well, that sucks. Apparently there was driftwood for the next couple k's, so we just stuck to the bush path and found another way onto the beach around the driftwood. But that was no worries at all.
No worries.
Our hopes were high because we could see the finish line from here, but those high hopes are short-lived. Alright, let's get a vlog going.
Hey guys, I don't know if this is salt or fresh. Alright?
I'm gonna give it a taste, bud.
Yeah.
Let's go give it a taste.
Yeah.
Now, me and Ian, our camel packs went dry quite a couple k's ago, and we're really thirsty.
Oh.
What do we think?
Salty.
Ah! That's right, disaster had struck. We had no water left in our camel packs, and Ian did not like the muesli bars, so we had no food either.
One sec.
Guys, as I was saying, we've run out of food and water, suboptimal indeed, and like, as you can see, we've got a long way to go. I don't know if we're gonna make it. The sun is beating down on us. I think I've got heat stroke. I really don't know about this one, guys. Like, I think we might have to call it a challenge. Yep, you heard that right. We have another 10 k's of beach, and we don't have any food or water, and worse yet, there is not a soul in sight who could save us. This was bad. We were now desperate. We were wasting away in that heat, so we made an SOS sign in hopes that a plane flying overhead would see it and save us. I got a bit of sand in my water straw after that, and I couldn't drink water, so I had to wash it out real quick. Malnourished, wasting away in the sun, and more thirsty than a camel walking through the desert, we had no other option but to just keep pushing on. Shortly, we came across a river crossing, and we were going to be very cautious of keeping our shoes dry. Okay. Well, I'm still going to keep them as dry as possible at least. And we had a second river crossing, and I wasn't going to risk it here because I didn't want to get blisters. Come on, Ian, you could have at least tried to jump that. Well, I'm going to try and keep my shoes as dry as possible. Well, it looks like the sun got to these trees as well. That's what we're going to look like soon. But we can't just be lying on the ground complaining about this. We're going to just keep on walking until we make it to Point Lookout. Yeah, to be honest, I think Ian's actually gone a bit delusional from the heat stroke. But anyways, we're almost there. We're at the first headland of 2 before we make it to Point Lookout. It wasn't too difficult getting over the headlands because there was actually a couple pathways already on them. So yeah, and also we made a new friend, look at that. And at the 26k mark, we had made it to our last headland, and we were stumbling our way to the finish line. Point Lookout. Oh, and look at that, we met Jaden. You might remember him from this video.
Guys, so you've got New Zealand just sitting over there, as you can clearly see. And yeah.
Look at that, downright adorable. The skippies are out and about today. And look at that, 27 kilometers on the clock. We'd made it to Point Lookout. What a mish. We were pretty dead after that because we haven't done any walking in a while. But anyways, Ian, what do you reckon?
I reckon it's really nice.
Yeah, same. Alright, see you later.